Hello, everybody. Welcome to Baseball 2 stream. Uh, couldn't do it yesterday because everything fell apart. Oh right, the my Discord broke as I was trying to get everything rolling. So. But yeah, yesterday my entire computer broke, everything froze, and it sucked. So I was just like, man, fuck it, I'm just not gonna stream today. So I didn't. Today, it's relieving to see that just Discord is breaking today, but still, that's kind of a problem. I'm trying to reopen Discord, but it's not working. But you know, we got Christopher Sanchez on the mound for the Phillies, and the Phillies lineup right now is looking like or the Mets lineup rather is looking like. Let me find it real quick. I'm just gonna close the YouTube tab. We'll bring it back when we need it. Trying to bring back Discord. It's not working. Hold on, let me try doing the clicking the button, going back to the desktop, as that ball 1-1 is hit towards foul territory. I'm sorry, chat. I'm trying to fix everything. Shit doesn't like to work. I'm sorry. It's always these streams, strangely enough, which I'm not really doing anything. I mean, I'm watching baseball on my TV, so it's similar to, you know, playing video games on my TV. And then I do have to tab back into OBS every so often to change scores and to change innings, as that's a strikeout for Lindor. Lindor was the first up to bat. And then now it's Mark Vientos. Let me pull up this lineup real quick while Discord reopens itself. Let me bring up this lineup real quick. That's a swing and a miss, strike 2 for Vientos. I'm trying to get everything fixed, and then I'll have full focus on the game. So it's Lindor, who already struck out. Vientos, who is up at the plate right now. He fouls that off of his knee, off the ground, then off his knee. Then it's Nimmo, then Alonso, Iglesias, Martinez, Marte, Alvarez, and Bader. As Vientos hits that into the outfield, and it's looking like it's going to be a double, and that is exactly what it's going to be. A double for the Mets. So I hop back into this call. There we go. There we go. That should be fixed. Everything else should be good. Yes. You guys are currently in an ad as that ball is hit up into the air by Nimmo, but it's going to be caught by Rojas. Vientos is going to go to third. And that'll be... And there are now 2 outs in the top of the first. As it's now Pete Alonso, he takes a ball inside. Count is now 1-0. So as I said in the intro tweet, I don't know if y'all saw that. I haven't posted any in the Discord servers, which I'll do that once the commercial break happens on a TV. But to basically sum it up for you guys, as that's strike 2 for Alonso. But to sum it up, the Mets came back from a 1-0 deficit, went up 6 runs, top of the 8th, and then took the win right from the Phillies, as that ball is caught by Rojas, and that's going to be out number 3. So we are heading to the bottom of the first. It's Mets 0, Phillies up to bat. And while that happens, I'm going to go ahead and start making funny Discord posts in servers where you are not automatically notified when I start streaming. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. Do this. I'm not used to doing this with no music chat, so it's kind of weird. It's kind of weird that I'm posting the link and stuff, and it's all dreary and quiet. Well, not dreary, but it is quiet. As the Phillies are now getting up to hit. First up will be Kyle Schwarber for the Phillies. As the batting order for the Phillies is going to be Kyle Schwarber at the DH spot, Trey Turner at shortstop, Bryce Harper at first, Nick Castellanos at right field, Bryson Stott at second, JT Realmuto at catcher, Brandon Marsh at left, Edmundo Sosa at third today, and Johan Rojas at center. And pitching for the Mets today is going to be Luis Severino. Now Severino, he had a 3.91 ERA for the Mets season. I believe he started a game against the Brewers not last week, like a few days ago. That ball is in for a ball 2 on the Brewers, or on the Mets, sorry, or on Severino. God, I'm out of it today. I'm out of it. Sorry. That ball is hit for a base hit. As now Trey Turner is on base. Cal Schwarber got out. I'm going to pay more attention. Starting now. Starting now, chat. We are going to be paying more attention to this ball game. Get out of here. Piece of dust. As Turner steals a bag, I'm already failing at this. That just happened. He just stole that base. Yeah, when Trey Turner goes for a bag, he's more likely than not getting it. As that's a swing and a miss from Harper, because that's strike 2. Harper, known for his heroics during postseason runs for the Phillies and the Nationals, actually, back when he was in Washington. Severino throws. That ball is way up and out for ball 1. The count is now 1-2. As the Phillies only have 1 out. Harper hits that, but it is foul. Count stays at 1-2. Bryce Harper in his career against Severino is 2 for 5. I think that might have said he has a homer off of him. I can't remember. As that is taken for ball 2. Count is now 2-2 for Harper. Here comes the next pitch. That is taken up. As it is now a full count on Harper. Now the Phillies could very much take the lead here. But that doesn't automatically guarantee them a win. Unless they get like 15 runs in this game, I'm thinking the Mets will try to make a comeback. As that is swung on and missed for strike 3. Or no, he didn't swing and miss. He took that shit. Alright, so that is 2 outs for the Phillies now. That's 2 outs as he dropped it. But he tagged out Harper. So that ball is taken by Castellanos. as Turner steals third. Okay. Bit of an interesting strategy here. Alvarez didn't even try to throw him out there because why would you? He was already there at that point. And that ball is caught on by Alonso. That's going to be the end of the first inning. Both the Mets and Phillies have failed to bring in runs with runners in scoring position so far this game, and it's still 0-0 as we head to the top of the second inning. I'm going to bring the playlist back real quick. Don't worry if you hear like a sudden Genesis twang or something. Boom. There we go. Make sure it is shuffling. Because sometimes whenever I put something on whenever I grab a playlist from YouTube and I click shuffle, it doesn't shuffle. Like it pretends it's gonna shuffle, but then whenever it goes to the next song, it just goes to whatever the song below the first song that played is, and I'm like, ugh. It did that for game 1 of the Kansas City-Baltimore series from a few days ago. So I was like, that's not cool. Alright, commercial break. Commercial break. What's this ping on Discord for? What am I getting pinged for? What am I fighting for? Oh, it's Luna. Okay. Fair enough. Fair enough. Let's take a look at Letwitzers. Or not, because the game's back. Because that ball is taken for a strike by Iglesias. Jose Iglesias. One of the Mets' better hitters during the season. Hasn't really performed all that well in the postseason. But hey, that's okay. As it's an 0-2 count. As he hits that ball foul. Romuto was about to go get it, but then he was like, wait a minute, that's foul. As they're showing the replay there. That ball is hit by Iglesias. Sosa, errant throw, and Iglesias is going to be on second on what should have been a ground out. Sosa fucks up the first, and that'll probably be an error charged at the third baseman. And the Mets now once again on scoring position. It was kind of an easy play too. I don't know how you messed that up. Unless they charged it to Harper, which, you know, he's equally to blame. He didn't make the catch. But overall, kind of just a stinky poo-poo play there. As it's now J.D. Martinez, who's batting at DH today. As Sanchez brings it, and it's now an 0-2 count after Martinez fouls that ball. Martinez, another really good hitter for the Mets. They didn't acquire him until like the very end of spring training, but he has proven that he is still that he can still be a very sought after bat. Even despite his age, which I think he's about 36, 37. I know he's up there. As he takes that for ball one. I know he's up there in age. As it's now a 1-2 count. Sanchez looks over to Iglesias as he hits that into the and fucking Stott caught that up in the air, jumped up for it, caught it, almost had Iglesias, but he dove back in just in time. Almost caught Iglesias lacking there, but to be fair, not very many second basemen catch that. Although, no, he was waiting to see what would happen. So it was good base running from Iglesias, an outstanding play from Stott, as Marte tries to check swing, and he did. Okay, fair enough. I thought he signaled strike, but no, he was just pointing towards the other ump, who said he didn't swing, so now it's a 1-0 count for Starling Marte. Pirates legend, who was then traded to the Diamondbacks, as Rojas catches that, and it's out number 2. Marte was traded to the Diamondbacks, then signed with the Marlins, who then traded him to the A's, and has ever since then been a Met. As the Phillies defense showing out these past couple of ABs. It's now Francisco Alvarez is up at the plate as he hits that straight to Harper, and he steps on the base, and he throws that ball into the crowd, as that is out number 2. So now the Mets once again leave a runner in scoring position, but they're not very... Their offense is not really known for their top of the order, or top, first couple innings at the plate. They're more so known for their late innings. And why is the reactive not going off? The ring on the disc. Hold on, let me leave the call. Go back into the call. Oh. Now okay, it's working now. Okay, I don't know what was going on there. Now we check late twitters. See what's going on over here. Let's have a look, see what's going on over here. Oh, that's cute. Retweeting, really cute art. I just got tagged in Discord. Or not tagged, but pinged. Nice. All right. Bottom of the second now, as Severino throws a strike to Stott. We'll see what he can do with the rest of this at-bat as Stott swings and misses at a ball inside. Probably a slider. It's an 0-2 count. That ball is called. Strike 3. That's Severino's second strikeout. Was a little high to be a strike, but as I say, what do I know? I'm just a spectator. I don't know this shit. Count is now 0-1 for Real Muto, who is also known for his postseason heroics, specifically one where he became Sonic the fucking Hedgehog against the Braves. As the count is now 1-1. With one out. So here comes the next pitch. Fouled off. It'll be a 1-2 count now. Severino, who had a very not so great season for the Yankees last year, has come back into his golden years he had with the Yankees with the Mets this year. As here comes the 1-2. Romoto fouls it off as the count will remain 1-2. As they're showing David Stearns, president of baseball ops for the Mets. I believe this was his first year. And look what the Mets have already done. That's a swing and a miss from Real Muto. That's a strikeout for Severino, his third of the game so far. So there are now 2 outs in this bottom of the second. As now Brandon Marsh steps in. He fouls that off for strike 1. I think, yeah, strike 1. Here comes the 0-1 from Severino. Swing and a miss. Oh no, that ball's hit up into the air. It's looking like Vientos has got it, and he does. That is out number 3. And now we head into the top of the third. Still no score from either side. Severino with a quick 1-2-3 inning right there. So that'll bring up the bottom of the Mets lineup. Sorry, I'm just looking at a few Discord things. How are you guys doing today, by the way, chat? I forgot to ask before I hopped in. But how are we doing today? We doing good? The vibe's going good? Y'all have a good day today? There's a dog on TV. Someone wants to sell me something! Getting rid of all these Discord notifications on me phone. There's a... Yeah. Why'd they give the Philly Fanatic teeth? He doesn't have teeth. There's no teeth on the Philly Fanatic. Loser. This Harrison Bader now comes up for the Mets. Bader, another late signing from the Mets. Although I believe he was a little earlier than JD Martinez. As he takes that one for strike 2. Count is now 1-2 for Sanchez. Both pitchers doing well so far this game. Not very much action as that ball is hit right back over to Sanchez. He throws it over to Harper, and that's going to be the first out for the Phillies. All right, here comes the first pitch to Lindor. His second at bat of the game. He is so far 0 for 1. He's 2 for 13 this postseason with an RBI. Struck out in the first inning. That ball is taken for ball 2. Lindor, a big bat for the Mets. One of the reasons why they're in the position they're in. As he hits that ball up, but it is foul. And the count is now 2-1. Launched New York into the postseason with a homer during the doubleheader between the Braves. The first game of the doubleheader. Hasn't done much so far this postseason, but maybe that starts here as that ball drops for a base hit. And just like that, Lindor is on first with 1 out in the top of the 3rd. As that'll bring up Mark Vientos, who has also been a pretty huge bat for the Mets during the season. I believe he's had better postseason success so far this series. Or not this series, but this year. Well, he did get a double in this game. As he hits that ball deep to right field, and that is gone! Home run, New York! Mark Vientos sends that ball over the right field wall. It is now 2-0 Mets. I wasn't sure if that ball was going to get out of there, but it did. And that puts the Mets on the board first. The OMG Mets strike again. As Brandon Nimmo now steps to the plate. And he takes that for ball one. As I was saying, Vientos. Oh, it looked like Lindor whispered something to Vientos before his next at bat, which, damn, he clobbered that. That was opposite field too. It's crazy. As Nimmo hits that one, but it goes foul. It is now a 1-2 count. But Vientos, another huge bat for the Mets this season, especially these past couple of weeks, as that ball fouls off the ground and into his butt cheek. Count remains 1-2. Sanchez was not happy to give up that one. But I don't think anyone's happy whenever they give up a home run. Here's the 1-2, as it now becomes a 2-2 count for Nimmo. Here comes a 2-2 count, and he hits that ball. And Mundo's got it, and he's safe. Mets get another runner on base. The rally continues. The ball didn't get away this time. Sosa just wasn't on time with the throw. Then again, Nimmo was hustling to get to first, as that brings up Pete Alonso. One of the sole reasons as to why the Mets got to this round of the playoffs anyway, with his top of the ninth home run, 3-run homer against the Brewers. That eventually sealed the deal to get into the NLDS. As he takes that one for a strike, the count is now 1-1. Sanchez swinging a miss from Alonso. That's going to be strike 2. Alonso calls time before he can even step back into the box. As the All-Star Phillies infield. Nimmo dancing around, trying to get Sanchez to throw over. He doesn't. And that's a swing and a miss from Alonso, and that'll be strike 3. Sanchez gets his second strikeout of the game. And there are now 2 outs, as that brings up Jose Iglesias. Baseball player turned pop star turned baseball player. As he started his baseball career, didn't exactly go too far with it. Became a Hispanic pop star with his breakout song, Oh My God. The Mets signed him to a 1-year contract. I think that was the contract, something like that. and he has been a godsend for them ever since, although so far not this postseason. And these Mets, what a story for these Mets. They can make it to the NLCS, but I'm getting ahead of myself there. They still need to win 2 more games. As he takes that for a strike, the count is now 2-1 for Iglesias. They're already having a good start in terms of wanting to win this game, but we'll see what happens. There's still a lot of baseball to go here. As he takes that one for strike 2, and the count is now 2-2 for Iglesias. Already has a double in this game. Phillies fans getting up on their feet, waving their towels. We'll see what happens here. Sanchez winds up, throws. That ball is fouled. The count stays 2-2. Iglesias ready for that one. Sanchez throws it over to Nimmo, but he gets back just in time. Nimmo's little dance moves, which I'm assuming he was doing again, finally paid off as he gets Sanchez to throw, but Iglesias fouls that one off, and the count still remains 2-2. Sanchez already at 50 pitches now. $25 of them have been in this inning. So about half of his pitches have been thrown in this inning as he swings and misses for the strikeout there. But the Mets get on the board with a 2-run homer by Mark Vientos. As we head to the bottom of the third, score is now 2 Mets, Phillies nothing. But the Phillies are coming up to bat, so we'll see if they can get into this. If they can score some runs of their own. As I am going to take this opportunity to take a quick bathroom break. I will be right back, chat. I accidentally pressed play on the music, but then pressed pause again. Oh well. Oh well. As I've missed an out, and it's an 0-1 count for Rojas. Rojas hits that ball deep into the air. Who was that at left field? I forgot. But the Phillies get a run after that, or not a run, a hit, base hit. Yow, fuck. Yow, shit. Let me in there. Let me into OBS. Let me see if it's working over there. Yeah, everything looks fine here. It'll pop back to normal in a sec. As Severino tries to pick off Rojas. And the Mets, they're thinking they might have had him. Or, I guess not. Could they have had him? Maybe. But they didn't feel like actually challenging that. So, it's now an 0-2 count for Schwarber, who's up again after I think he flew out or grounded out. I don't remember. I don't think I saw that out. But they try to pick off Rojas again, but that attempt also fails. So and they tried to challenge it again, or they were thinking about challenging it again. He runs this time, and that ball is hit deep to right field, and Marte's got it. And it gets away from the infielders. Oh man, what a botch. What a botched up play from Marte. As Rojas had to retreat back to first after Marte caught the ball in right field on the warning track, but still, I thought that was gonna be another homer for a sec. No, Marte got it. Rojas had to run back to first. Alonso fucked the ball, which led to Rojas getting to second. That will be a flyout plus an error on the Mets. Both teams now have at least an error. And to give Schwarber some credit, he did get the runner to second. He did advance the runner, so good on him. Although it was more so on the Mets than on him, as there was nobody on the left side of the field, or the left side of the infield. I guess you had to throw it back to first, but it got so far away from first that he was just gifted second at that point, as that ball is swung on and missed by Turner. Turner already has a single and 2 stolen bases in this game. He's 1 for 5 so far in the postseason, as he tries to bunt, but ultimately he goes back on it, and it's a 1-1 count as Rojas steals third. The Phillies trying to steal bases to get runners in scoring position, and so far it's been working, as that ball is hit up into the outfield and is caught by Iglesias, and that'll be the end of the third inning. After a pretty crazy third inning all around, the score is Mets 2, Phillies nothing, as we now head to the top of the fourth. Mets have an opportunity to continue the scoring. As that doesn't look very even. Let me try to even that out. That might be as close. Or, well, I guess I could just transform. Vertically. Oh, whoops. Get back up here. Center horizontally. There we go. That ought to work. But now we're going to have to perhaps move these around. Or, well, that's good. It's good there for now. I'm actually, you know what? We're already halfway through the commercial, though. I will delay the ads. Ads are snoozed for another 5 minutes. It'll give us more time than the inning. And then once the top of the fourth ends, then I'll hit the ad button. I was thinking about it, but we were already halfway through commercial at that point. So I decided against it. So you're welcome, chat. So we are now at the top of the fourth inning. With Martinez leading off. So that ball is taken for strike one. It was kind of in the zone. I can live with that. So here's the 0-1 count to Martinez. That is taken for ball one. That one touched the zone a little too much to be a ball, but again, whatever. So Martinez prepares himself. Sanchez with the windup and throw. Swing and a miss, strike two. Now, the last time the Mets led by 2+ runs after the third inning was against the Phillies, and they ended up winning 10-5. I think it said September 19th. That was some along those lines. So that ball gets away from Sanchez there, trips up Martinez. Don't think he got hit, though. No. He just got tripped up trying to avoid it. So it's a 2-2 count for Martinez. Sanchez throws. Martinez fouls. Count remains 2-2. Martinez is 0 for 1 in this game. I believe he struck out or grounded out. So here comes the next pitch. And he grounds it over to Sosa. Sosa has not been very successful so far in getting ground ball plays, but he does that time, and it's going to be out number 1 for the Phillies. So that'll bring on, I believe, Nimmo? No, not Nimmo. Who's that? I think that is Marte. Okay, it'll bring up Marte. Nimmo, that's who's playing left field. Forgot Marte was at right field. I thought it was Mark Canha in left field, I'm going to be real, even though he's not on the team anymore. As Marte swings and misses for strike 2. Count is now 0-2 for Sanchez. Phillies looking for a quick 1-2-3 inning after giving up a 2-run homer, a couple base hits top of the third. Marte takes that for ball 1. And Marte fouls off that next pitch. Count remains 1-2. Marte also not very successful in the batter's box so far today, but he's only had one other plate appearance, so we'll see what happens here. Marte takes that one for ball 2, a sinker rather, and in. I thought it was a fastball because it went 97, but I guess Sanchez just has that good of a sinker. Sanchez winds up and throws. That ball is hit to the... Is it foul? No, it's fair. No, it is foul. That ball barely got foul there. Marte hit that, and yeah, it was foul. 2-2 count for Marte. Sanchez throws, swing and a miss, strike 3 on a changeup in the zone. That is Sanchez's 4th strikeout of the game, and there are now 2 outs, bottom of the 4th. As Fox shows their gambling ads, I will show you no ads because I'm not sponsored by anybody. As Alvarez swings and misses at the first pitch, count is now 0-1. Francisco Alvarez, he grounded out in the second. He is 2 for 15 this postseason rather. As he swings and misses at the next pitch, a sinker out. That's strike 2. He has 1 RBI so far this postseason. As the count is now 0-2 for Chris Sanchez. As he winds up and throws, swing and a miss, strike 3. As the Phillies get exactly what they wanted, a quick 1-2-3 top of the 4th. So that'll bring up Bryce Harper and the rest of this Phillies lineup, bottom of the 4th. And now, I'm going to hit you with a 2-minute ad break. So I'll see you guys. I'll see you non-Twitch Turbo users and non-subscribers to me in about 2 minutes. Do 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 do. That all still working. Let's look at Twitter real quick. Look at the tweeters. never mind about checking Twitter on here. I don't really need to check Twitter on my computer anyway. I can do it on my phone just fine. I don't really need to use Twitter while in the middle of stream, so... Welcome back, all you fellas who witnessed the 2-minute ad break. If you want to not have to deal with ads, either subscribe to Twitch Turbo or subscribe to me. And if you subscribe to me, you also get really cool emotes that you get to use not only on my streams, but on other people's streams. So consider doing that if you are watching. As it's now a 1-0 count for Harper. He takes that ball up. And is now ball 2. Severino so far having a really good game after his first game against the Brewers. I think went not so well. And Harper takes a strike inside. And it is a 2-1 count now. Severino winds up, throws. That ball is fouled. Yes, it is fouled. Only a few feet shy of a homer. Or a few yards shy, rather. But still foul. Now Severino winds up the 2-2, and it's strike 3 on Harper, swing and a miss. And that is now the 5th strikeout for Severino. Severino continuing to deal against this Phillies lineup. The Phillies so far have no answers for him, it seems. What the hell? What the hell just happened? What was that? We still going? Okay, we are still going. Alright, cool. Windows showed me like an error, OBS not working. So I had to check real quick. And it's working fine. So I don't really know what that was all about. As it's an 0-2 count for Castellanos. It's looking like it's very, very laggy. But I don't know if that's just my preview or if that's how actual stream is going. As it's a 1-2 count for Castellanos. He hits that over to Lindor. Lindor gets the out, and that is now 2 outs for the Mets. Let me look at the stream via my phone. See what's going on here. See if everything's working. And oh. Maybe it isn't working. Hold on. I need a third opinion. Banning this bot. Is that ball... Oh, they gave up a single. Sorry, I am worried about my stream. I'm hoping everything is working. As JT Realmuto is up with 2 outs, man at first. Okay, it seems to be not malfunctioning now, so that's possibly good. As Realmuto takes that for ball 1, count is now 1-1. Severino winds up, throws. Ball is way down for ball 2. Count is now 2-1. We'll see if Stott tries to dance around on first, maybe even go for the steal. If the count becomes full, he'll definitely just go for it. And he does go for it here. That's going to be strike 2. Do they get him? They do! Out number 3. Don't really know what they were trying to do there. I guess they were trying to get Stott. As Harper strikes out. And now the Phillies might be in trouble here, as it's still a 2-0 ball game as we head to the top of the 5th. Okay, it might have been just a few glitches from stream, so things are looking good there. I'm gonna go back to Twitzers. TV now showing ads for Crest toothpaste. God, my tooth has been bothering me all day today because I chipped it last night somehow. I don't even know how I did, and I didn't fall or anything. Nothing hit my face as that ball is taken for, what is that, ball 1? Ball 1. But yeah, I chipped my tooth somehow while I was sleeping last night. Because I woke up briefly to spit out the bit of tooth that, you know, that got chipped off and then went back to sleep. And then I woke up and felt around it, and I was like, oh, that's stupid. As it's now a 1-2 count for Bader. Here comes the wind up and the throw. Bader hits that over to Harper, and he just steps on it for out number 1. Or no, it was foul. Okay. I mean, I'm assuming that's why Bader wasn't running. Yeah, that was just foul. Good call by the ump. I didn't even realize because the camera angle that Fox did was shit. He swings and fouls that off. So they're showing the strikeouts from both Wheeler last night and Sanchez tonight. Uh-oh, rain's coming. When's that coming again? As Bader fouls that off, count remains 1-2. When is that rain coming? I gotta be sure. If I have to cut things short, I will, but 7 p.m.? This game should be over by 7 p.m., I feel like. We're already at the top of the 5th as Bader fouls that one off, and the count remains 1-2. Yeah, this game should be over by 7 p.m., but if I do have to cut things short, I will. Sanchez, although he gave up the 2-run homer and a few hits here and there, and Sosa has been fucking up on defense, he has performed well. He is on the 9th pitch of this at-bat, though, as the count remains 1-2. Winds up and throws. Bader hits that ball up into the outfield, and Turner has it for out number 1. To an 0 for the score. That's the score. Nothing happened in the at-bat up until I just said that, as Lindor swung and missed for a strikeout. Lindor 1 for 2, had a single, which then led to the Vientos home run. As he fouls that off for strike 2, making it an 0-2 count. Not looking good so far this at-bat for Lindor, but we'll see what happens here. And he takes that for ball 1. Down inside, it hit the ground. So, pretty obvious ball to not swing at for Lindor. So, it was a good take. 1-2 count. Lindor hits that. And is it going foul? It is. Sosa made the smart play and just swatting it foul. As Lindor now has to retreat back to home plate. Try it again. It did end up rolling foul, but Sosa, being the genius he is, that was sarcastic, but that was the good call there. That was a significantly smart move to do. Not give a chance to roll fair again, as Harper grabs that one and steps on the bag for out number 2. So it's looking like it's going to be another 1-2-3 inning for the Phillies, but we'll have to see what happens as Mark Vientos steps to the plate. And as said previously, he homered in the top of the 3rd, And he is now the third youngest Mets player to have 2+ extra base hits in Mets postseason history, as he now has a double and a 2-run homer. As he swings and misses for strike one, count is now 1-1 for him. Yeah, he's 24 years old. I believe that was 300 days, so he'll turn 25 he'll be 25 by next season. But, third youngest, still pretty impressive. As that ball is taken for ball 2, count is now 2-1 for Vientos. 2 for 2 this game, like I said. He had the double in the first inning and the 2-run homer in the third. As he takes that for ball 3, count is now 3-1. As the Phillies start warming up Ruiz in the bullpen. And Sanchez throws that for strike 2. Vientos takes it. And I'm thinking this is Sanchez's last batter no matter what. Or maybe he gets one more if he doesn't get Vientos. As Vientos walks. And this will now be the third plate appearance in a row where Vientos has gotten on base. And that'll bring up what was that bringing up? I don't know if it's Alonso or... Wait, no. It's third person in the lineup, so Nimmo. It'll bring up Nimmo, and then Alonso. That's the lineup. That's the lineup. As Nimmo is 1 for 2 with a single, and I think the second. No, he didn't. No, he didn't bat in the second. I think that was the third. Sanchez throws, and that ball is caught by Harper, and the Phils get out of it. As let me look at that again. Oh, that was a fantastic play from Harper at first. As that'll now make it, or keep it 2-5 as we head to the bottom of the 5th. Just having a little sippy of water, chat. Cracking my fingies. Crack my toes. If you can hear it, chat, I'm sorry. I love that I get to see political ads this year with my postseason baseball. You guys don't, though, so it's just me who has to witness that. And of course, me being in the area that I am in, I get all the pro-Trump ones. But I won't get political here. Not this stream. Not for this stream. Alright. We back from commercial, and man, Philly is such a gorgeous city. It's gorgeous. I would like to go there someday as Severino comes back in and throws a strike to Real Muto down the middle, but Real Muto didn't take it. Or, well, he did take it. He didn't swing. As it's an 0-1. So he fouls that one off. Alvarez got up a little late, but then realized, oh, wait, yeah, that is going where I think it's going. Mets pitching in the last 12 innings, so far really good. They've only given up one run and 4 walks, but of 11 strikeouts. I believe that's counting all the innings of yesterday as well as all the innings today. But yeah, the Mets pitching so far this series has been really good, as Realmuto fouls that off, and it remains a 1-2 count. The Phillies, if they want to get back into this, need to start, getting to these Mets pitchers. So far, they have no answers for him, as Realmuto swings and misses for strike 3. And that'll be Severino's 6th strikeout of the game. Yeah. As far as I remember from the Brewers game that he pitched in, wasn't the best, but he's making up for it this game. No earned runs, 6 strikeouts, only a few hits so far, as Marsh takes that for ball 1. Marsh already a foul out in the second inning. What the hell is a foul out? I'm guessing they caught it in foul territory, as Marsh fouls that back. It's gonna be a 1-1 count. I keep doing it, but I don't like calling foul balls strikes, even though they are strikes technically. They didn't swing and miss or take a strike. As that ball is hit up into the air, hit to right field. Does Marte have it? It looks like he does, and he does. As there are now 2 outs in this bottom of the 5th. Severino speeding through this inning so far. He is only at 59 pitches so far this outing. So it's looking like he might be able to go at least 2 more innings if he keeps this up. And Sosa, check swing. Did he go? He did not. So that'll be ball 1 for Sosa. He struck out in the 3rd. So we'll see what he does here, as here's the 1-0. Fouls it off. Count is now 1-1. As they're showing Alec Boehm, well, I'm guessing is hurt. I don't remember seeing him last night either. I keep saying last night. Yesterday. Because I believe this was the second game that was played. As Cody Clemens is in the on-deck circle for the Phillies. I believe he got a hit. Fucking voice crack. That was bad. That was bad. But he got a hit against the Mets yesterday, as that ball gets hit over to Vientos. He throws it to Alonso. And that'll be out number 3. A fairly quick bottom of the 5th inning for the Mets. And we'll go to the top of the 6th as the game is still 2-0. The Mets. Ugh. What the fuck? Ugh. Jesus. Alright. YouTube's still looking good. Or that tab at least. It's the only other tab I need right now. Checking Twitter, or not just in case of anything, just checking Twitter just because I want to. Nothing's really going on the TV right now because, well, we're on commercial break. Hash brown. Sorry, I saw a Chibidoki post. Hash brown. Did I save that image on accident? Alright. Jose Ruiz is now in from the Phillies bullpen. I did. I saved that image to that comic to my phone instead of fucking just liking and retweeting it. So that ball is hit up in the air by Alonso, and that's going to be another home run for the Mets. A solo shot by Pete Alonso, and that'll make it a 3-0 ball game. Oh, wait. Mets keeping their foot on the gas pedal, showing no signs of slowing down. As it is now a 3-0 ball game in the top of the 6th, as Iglesias takes that for strike 1. It just touched the zone. Iglesias swinging at that. Ball goes back to Ruiz, and he throws it to Harper for out number 1. Man, what a shot from Alonso. Another home run for the Mets, and it's another opposite fielder too. The Mets have some surprisingly good opposite field power. As he chef kisses that one, and JD Martinez fouls it off and to make it an 0-1 count. And Pete Alonso, he's at 135 to left field, 68 to center field, and only 30-something, 37 I think it said, to right field, as I gotta ban the spot. Whoops. Get out of my chat, bots. You all can't see them, but I can. They're an eyesore. As it's a 1-0 count to Marte. Make that a 2-0 count to Marte. As JD Martinez got on base as I was banning the bot. Stupid. Not stupid. Well, yeah, stupid. Stupid bot. Coming into my chat while I'm commentating. How dare you? Marte fouls that off for strike one. Next pitch from Ruiz. He winds up, throws. Marte hits it deep to center field, but Rojas has got it for out number 2. Martinez retreats back to first. So we get another shot at the Alonso homer. And good gravy. That was around the same spot Vientos hit it to as well. God, I hate that. I hate when the opposing fans throw the ball back. It's such a stupid tradition. As Alvarez hits that to left field, and there are now 2 men on. Martinez now in scoring position. As that'll bring up Harrison Bader to the plate. But yeah, I hate the whole throw it back tradition. Just keep it, dude. Doesn't matter who hits the homer, you should still keep it. That shit could be valuable, especially in the postseason. Like, dude, keep that shit. No matter what. You catch a home run ball, keep it. It's sacred. Don't throw it back. That's cringe. You're being cringe. Baseball fans, keep those balls. And don't peer pressure fans who want to keep the balls into throwing it back. And don't try to grab it from them and throw it back either. Like, that's even more cringe. Like, if you want to throw it back, whatever. You're already proving how cringe of a fan you are. But don't make other people throw their balls back even though they want to keep it. Like, I'll see dudes rip it from like a small child's hands and then throw it back. Like, don't do that shit. Like, they want to keep the ball, they want to keep the ball, whatever. Stop peer pressuring people to throwing home run balls into the field of play. That's stupid. Just stop doing it. So that ball is hit by Bader straight to Turner, and that'll be the end of the 6th inning. But the Mets add to their lead with a solo shot by Alonso, and that'll make it a 3-0 ball game as we head to the bottom of the 6th. But yeah, my takeaway from that rant is keep your home run balls. Doesn't matter who throws it, keep your home run balls. Doesn't matter who hits it, actually. Doesn't matter who hits it, whether it's your team or the opposing team, keep it. Especially if it's a hitter like Pete Alonso, who's most likely going to get like at least maybe like 500 home runs in his career. I don't know about 700 or anything like that. There are only 4 hitters who have hit about 700 homers in the history of the MLB. I don't know, Alonso could be one of them. Aaron Judge could be one of them. Juan Soto could be one of them. There are actually a lot of players who could be one of those 100 or 700 home run career guys. But, you know, point stands, if he does end up hitting like 700 home runs or whatever, wouldn't it be nice for you to have one of those? I know postseason home runs don't really count in the grand scheme of things, but postseason homers, those should have even more sentimental value. Because what if that's the home run that leads to a team winning a series? I get that one wasn't, but, you know, fans just gotta think about these things. They need to start thinking about how important these home run balls can be. Because if you're catching, like, their 500th or 600th or 700th, hell, even, like, their, like, 100th or 200th, you have to throw that shit back. You have to give that shit back to them. Or, well, you don't necessarily have to, but, you know, you probably should. You know, they've earned it. That's another thing too. I hate when fans like just automatically assume they're all high and mighty and just don't give players their milestone balls. Cause there was a story recently. I don't know if you heard about this. As there's a 1-1 count to Cody Clemens, who pinch hit game 1, got a hit. He's pinch hitting here too, as that ball is hit foul, too deep to grab. But there was a story where I think it was who was it? Matos? I think it was Luis Matos of the San Francisco Giants, who hit a home run as that ball is hit foul to make it a 1-2 count, or maybe it's staying a 1-2 count. I don't remember. There were already 2 strikes in the inning, but he hit a home run into Macaulay Cove, which is like a body of water that basically surrounds the stadium, especially in right field. He hit it in there, and I believe he's a right-handed hitter. So that ball is hit foul. So it was the first time a right-handed hitter hit a ball into Macaulay Cove, or a hitter hitting on the right side of the plate, hit a ball into Macaulay Cove. And the fan who grabbed it, who was in a canoe, because a lot of the fans in San Francisco like to hang out in canoes, and whenever a home run ball splashes into Macaulay Cove, they row over and grab it. The fan who grabbed it basically grabbed that ball, and then whenever the Giants tried to get it back from him, he was like, no, he has to earn it. Like, what the fuck does that mean? He has to earn it. Didn't he already earn it by hitting it there? He was the first person to ever do it in the like 20 plus years of Oracle Park being open. As Schwarber hits that ball over to Alonso. Alonso gives it to Severino. That's out number 2. I missed Clemens is out. I apologize. I'm so wrapped up in the story, but like fucking I believe he earned it enough by just hitting it there. What else does he have to do to earn it? Does he have to hit like the most home runs by a hitter ever? Hate to say this, but I believe the home run record is about 762. It was done by a player who mostly took steroids to get that many home runs in the first place. And considering those are banned now within the sport, sorry Twitch for if that's illegal to say that, to say the Saint Eroids, but fucking, he was on their team too, so like, hold on, I need to get the exact home run record. Career home run leaders. I believe it's Bonds. Yeah, Barry Bonds was 762. And then behind him is Henry Aaron. I don't remember. Or Henry. That's Hank Aaron. Why is it calling him Henry? Commonly referred to as Hank Aaron. Was his name actually Henry? That's crazy. Trey Turner hits that ball fair, and it escapes the infield for a base hit. So with a threat on the bases in Trey Turner, that brings up Bryce Harper, I believe. But yeah, Hank Aaron has 755. Barry Bonds has 762. Nobody is beating that. At least not in this lifetime, I don't think. I don't know, maybe. But nobody is beating that. And yeah, there are only 4 players who have over 700 home runs, which are Barry Bonds, Hank Aaron, Babe Ruth, Albert Pujols. Pujols, the most recent to do that. So, it just don't add up. How does one earn a home run ball that they already earned by making history on that home run ball? It doesn't make any sense. Doesn't make any sense to me. Like, at all. Harper takes that for ball 1. But yeah, I don't know if he ever eventually did give the ball back to Matos or whoever it was that did that. But if he didn't, if you're listening, guy who caught that ball and is deciding to be a piece of shit about it, fuck you. Give the dude his ball. You probably have 7 million other balls in your collection. Do you really need that one? Some of them probably, or wait, no, that was the only one that would have been hit by him. Unless he hangs around the stands too, which I'm pretty sure he doesn't. He has a nickname for him being a canoe guy. But fucking yeah. Stop hogging baseballs, dude. As Harper swings, hits that one deep to center field, and that is gone into the bushes. Speaking of home runs, Bryce Harper hits one, gets the Phillies within 1. Bryce Harper, once again, showing his clutch genes as he hits a ball to right center field into the shrubbery of Citizens Bank Park. And I believe this may be the last inning of Luis Severino. Great game overall. That home run was Bryce Harper's 12th postseason home run with the Phillies. And that brings up Nick Castellanos. Strike 1 called on Castellanos. Guessing he went on the check swing. And that ball is smacked to left field. Phillies tie it. Back-to-back home runs by the Philadelphia Phillies. As we are now tied 3-3. And just like that, the Phillies are back in this game. As we'll see if the Mets decide to take Severino out. But man, what an inning from the Phillies. As they get back into it with 2 outs in the bottom of the 6th. As that'll now bring up Bryson Stott. It's looking like they're keeping Severino in. Stott. Check swing. Did he go? He did. Strike 1. Severino now at 85 pitches. As he goes for it. Swing and a miss. Strike 2 from Bryson Stott. Stott 1 for 2 today. We'll see if he can keep the inning alive for the Phillies. I'm assuming if he gets on base, that'll be it for Severino. I'm guessing it's going to be it for Severino after Stott no matter what, actually. As he winds up and throws. Takes it for ball 1. As they show the Bryce Harper home run. Are they going to show the Castellanos one too? They do. That ball was smacked. As Stott takes that one for ball 2. With 2 swings of the bat, the Phillies come right back. As the Mets are now warming someone up in the bullpen. Fox didn't show who it was. It was number 70. I don't know who that is, but they'll probably show him either after Stott gets on base or at the bottom of the 7th. Severino winds up the 2-2, throws it, fouled off. Count remains 2-2. Severino is now at 90 pitches in the at-bat. Severino winds up the 2-2 again. Swing and a miss, strike 3. And he gets out of it, but not without giving up 3 runs. And the Phillies get right back into it with back-to-back home runs from Bryce Harper and Nick Castellanos. as we head to the top of the 7th, 3-3. I'm going to take another pee break real quick, and I'll also give you guys an ad break as well, so that we won't have to worry about that later. I will be right back, chat. Alright, I'm back. Uh, we've already got one out. Are you guys back from the ad? Yeah, you're back from the ad. Welcome back. The count is 3-2 to Vientos. As we'll see if he can try to bring him back. And that is called strike 3. As that's the second strikeout for Kerkering. I'm imagining he struck out Lindor as well. As that'll now bring in Brandon Nimmo. So both the Mets and Phillies have hit a 2-run shot and a solo shot in terms of home runs, which those have been the only scores we've had so far this game. So Nimmo takes another ball inside. 2-0 the count now. Strike 1 for Nimmo now, as he takes it a little on the outer edge of the zone. And he takes that for ball 3, a little too outside. As the count is now 3-1. Nimmo 1 for 3 so far this game. We'll see if he can get another base hit, extend the inning to get to Alonso. As he hits that ball, drives it deep, and that is a home run from the Mets! And just like that, they're back on top! Four 4-3 Mets as Nimmo slaps a shot in the right field wall once again. And the OMG Mets strike again with another solo shot, this time by Brandon Nimmo. And as I talk about home runs again, good God. That'll bring up Alonso, who takes a ball outside. Count 1-0. Kerkering throws it. Strike 1. He takes a ball down in the zone. That ball. The Mets have been loving that right field wall so far this game. First Vientos, then Alonso, now Nimmo. We'll see what Alonso can do here as he takes another ball up out of the zone. Count is now 2-1. Kerkering throws it way inside. Count once again 3-1. As Alonso takes ball 4. And just like that, the inning continues. Another 2-out base runner, although Nimmo ran around the bases. As that brings up JD Martinez now. And that'll be it from Kerkering. Well, however you pronounce his name. Or no, it's looking like it's just going to be a mound visit for right now. Oh, wait, no. That brings up Iglesias. I forgot Iglesias is before Martinez. That's my bad. That's my bad, chat. I fucked up. That'll bring up Iglesias with Alonso at first as he check swings, but he went two in. He swung too far. 0-2 now for Iglesias. As check swing, did he go? He did not, and Alonso is at second with a stolen base. Count is now 1-2 for Iglesias. Iglesias takes ball 2. Ball was a little too outside. And he swings at that one, but fouls it off. Count remains 2-2. The Mets with a chance to extend their newfound lead. As he takes that one for strike 3. The bat on his shoulders. Iglesias seems to be arguing with the ump, but that was very much a strike. There's no need to argue with that one. But the Mets come back on top. Or are back on top. So we're heading to the bottom of the 7th. Score 4-3. God, these fucking Mets, dude. They do not know when to quit. They're staying alive in this one. Staying alive. Sorry, chat. Just looking at Twitter real quick while we be on commercial. All right, back to the game. All right, they're showing off what's happened so far in case people are just tuning in. I forgot Adam Wainwright is a broadcaster now. That's neat. All right, the Mets are now bringing in Jose Butto, or Buto, I think is how you pronounce it. Or wait, no, I don't think there's a little thingy on the U. It's on the O. So it might just be Butto. I don't know. So Realmuto is up at the plate. He takes that one for ball one. 2 strikeouts for Realmuto so far today. And he swings and misses at a sinker inside. As it is now a 1-1 count. Make it a 2-1 count now after the ball. And the Mets already warming up Diaz, as I'm assuming they're going to bring him in the 8th inning and then keep him in during the 9th inning. As that ball hits Realmuto, and he is now on base. Now the Phillies have a man on first, and Realmuto is pretty quick for a catcher. So stealing second is an option here. That'll bring in Marsh at the plate, and he takes a ball up. The count is now 1-0. Marsh is 0 for 2 today with a foul out and a fly out. As Butto throws a ball out, but Marsh hits it foul. And it'll be 1-1. Alec Boehm now coming in as a pinch hitter. I guess Boehm wasn't injured. They were just bringing Sosa in. The count is now 1-2 for Butto, as the Mets now have another arm warming up in the bullpen. It's Tyler McGill who's warming up, so okay. They're not bringing Diaz in the 8th. Or maybe they are, and then they're bringing McGill in the 9th. I don't know what their plan is, but they obviously have one. As Phillies fans on their feet, count is 3, count is full for Marsh. No outs, a man on first. And Marsh fouls it off to keep the AB alive. I think if you're the Mets here, you're hoping for a ground ball to get the double play. kill the rally right then and there. As they try to get Realmuto, but he comes back in just in time. He's safe. Full count for Marsh again. Butto winds up, throws. That ball is hit up into the air. It looks like Bader has it, and he does. Realmuto stayed at first, was planning to tag to second, but didn't go off in time. This game is on FS1. If you all would like to watch while listening to my commentary, and then right after this game, game 2 of the Padres Dodgers series will also be going. But we won't be streaming that one. We'll just be streaming this one. As that ball is hit up, popped up into the outfield, or the infield, sorry. And Vientos has got it. That is now 2 outs for Butto and the Mets. As Bohm comes in, pops it up for an out. And that'll bring in, I think, Johan Rojas. Unless Phillies have another pinch hitter up their sleeves, which I don't think they do. Could be wrong though. They could bring in Hayes, or no, he was in the dugout still. Oh no, it's Clemens. Sorry, my bad. I forgot Clemens pinch hit for Rojas earlier. Or no, who did he pinch hit for? He pinch hit for somebody. I'm gonna go on the MLB app, look at this, take a look. I genuinely forgot who he came in for. It's a 2-0 count for Clemens. Okay, he did come in for Rojas, but they switched to Marsh to center field and Clemens to left. So that's where the confusion lied. All right, so I was right. As Lindor bobbles the ball, and that'll be a single for Clemens. So Clemens now 1 for 2, and that puts the tying run in scoring position, as well as the go-ahead run at home, or on first. And the Mets are going to be going into their bullpen. I'm assuming they're grabbing McGill, although they could do something crazy and grab Diaz. They could do something crazy. I don't know if they will. I don't think they will. But we'll just have to wait and see. Check Blue Sky for a change, see what's going on here. Walmart. All right, we're back, and they did bring in Diaz. Hold up. Bringing your closer in bottom of the 7th. Don't love that decision. Possibly could have needed him in the 9th. As Schwarber takes that for ball 1. So they bring in Diaz. So I'm guessing they're bringing in McGill to close, I guess. Let's say you have someone else planned to close as Schwarber swings and misses for strike 1. I don't know what the plan here is. As Schwarber hits that foul, and the count is now 1-2. Here's a 1-2 count. Taken outside for ball 2. Count now 2-2 for Schwarber. Diaz gets his pitch. Winds up. Throws. Ball hit foul. Fastball at 99 miles per hour. Schwarber fouls it off. Keeps the AB alive. Two-two count. That ball is taken for ball 3. Full count now for Schwarber. With 2 outs as we get an appearance by Grimace. Not the official one, but he's here. So here's the pitch. There you go, he did! Strike 3 on Schwarber. That's out number 3. Diaz gets the Mets out of it. As we head to the top of the 8th, score still 4-3. The Mets got out of that inning. That ball is hit by Martinez. First pitch swinging, and it's out number 1 for the Mets. Or rather, the Phillies. Marte takes it for a ball. Counts 1-1. Sorry, I'm getting distracted. I'm getting distracted again. Good God. One, 2 count for Schwarber now. They swing and miss strikeout. Or no. Wait. That was from last inning. Whoops. It was Marte. This is the top of the 8th. I'm stupid. Two count for Marte. And he swings and misses for strike 3. Estevez gets him. And there are now 2 outs. Top of the 8th. As that'll bring up, I believe, let's see, it was Marte. That'll bring up Alvarez. Yeah, Alvarez. As he's 1 for 3 so far this game. Fouls it back for strike 1. Or not strike 1, but... Well, yes, strike 1, but it's an 0-1 count. Because I don't like calling foul balls strikes. But I still do because I'm stupid. Alright, Alvarez has an 0-1 count. As he hits that ball to right field, but Castellanos has got it. We will now be heading to the bottom of the 8th. Score is still 4-3. Mets need 6 more outs to take a 2-0 series lead. After this game, they'll be heading back to Queens, so they'll have home field advantage for Game 3 and Game 4. And then Game 4 if we need it. And then Game 5 if we need it, we'll head back to Philly. But Game 3, which will be Tuesday, will be at Citi Field in Queens, New York. As the Mets will be home, the Phillies will be away. Alright, so now it's looking like it's not going to be raining until 8 p.m. I doubt this game is going to take any longer than like 40 minutes. But I'm still a little skeptical towards 7 p.m. and it's looking like it's gonna be a thunderstorm. So stream will not be performing great if a thunderstorm does appear. At fucking 7 in about 30 minutes from now, which I'm hoping stream will be over by then, but I'm not gonna get my hopes up. As Diaz is still in, it's a 1-0 count from Turner. Takes a called strike. Count is now 1-1. Turner is 2 for 3 this game with 2 singles and I believe 2 stolen bases. He might have gotten more. Don't quite remember. As Turner takes another pitch. This one down and out, or down and in for ball 2. The count is now 2-1 as Bryce Harper is on the on-deck circle and swing and a miss for strike 2 for Turner. Turner only needs to get on base. And with a swing of the bat. Actually, wait. As he takes that for ball 3, he didn't steal another base whenever he got his other single because Harper hit a homer. So he does only have 2 stolen bases this game as swing and a miss, strike 3 on a full count. And that'll bring up Harper as the tying run. Diaz at 13 pitches so far. I believe they're gonna try to keep him in for this entire inning. Maybe bring McGill or someone in bottom of the 9th. If McGill is still warming up, that is. I don't know what's going on in the Mets bullpen. I would assume they aren't warming up Sean Manaea because I believe Hill will be going in game 3 in Citi Field. As the count is now 2-0 for Harper. Diaz winds up, throws. Harper takes another ball. That one outside. And the count is now 3-0. Walking Harper here is not the end of the world, as that's exactly what they do. It's not the end of the world, but you wish that, Castellanos wasn't also a home run threat. As he is now the go-ahead run. Castellanos' career versus Edwin Diaz. He is 4 for 12. I don't think he's hit a homer against him so far. As Castellanos takes that for strike 1. Schwarber yelling things. I think he's yelling, "Let's go!" I don't know. I'll have to wait for a John Boy breakdown of that. As Castellanos hits that to the outfield, and Harper running to third, he is there. 2 men on for the Phillies now. As the tying and go-ahead run are on base. Harper at third. Castellanos at first. I believe that'll bring up Bryson Stott, whom hasn't been too much of a threat so far this game, but you never know. He could get a really good pitch and hit that ball out of here. As he is 2 for 5. He does have a homer and 2 RBIs against Diaz. I believe it said he was 5 for 8. So he does historically do well against Diaz. As this game, he is 1 for 3. Harper at third, the tying run, and Castellanos at first, the go-ahead run, as Stott takes ball one. Count is now 1-1 for Stott, as Diaz winds up, throws. Stott takes it again, a slider outside, as the count is now 2-1, as Tyler McGill still warming up in the bullpen. We'll have to see what happens here. Diaz this time throws it in the strike zone. Stott still takes. Count is now 2-2. Phillies fans on their feet, wondering if Stott can make some magic happen, as he takes that one for ball three. Full count now, as the Mets are probably hoping for either a strikeout or a double play to end the inning. The Phillies faithful on their feet. Full count. Stott hits it into the outfield, and that'll bring in Harper. Castellanos rounding third. He'll go home, and they'll score. It is now a 5-4 ball game. The Phillies, for the first time today, take the lead. Bottom of the eighth. Stott now at third, as it is now a 5-4 ball game. Now I'll bring up the Phillies' 6-hole hitter, and Diaz will be taken out for Tyler McGill. Phillies faithful on their feet, as the Phillies are now up 5-4. And Diaz, not the outing you were hoping for from him, but you brought him in 7th inning. Keep him in during the 8th. He does well for a bit, but then after a while, just, I don't know. I don't know what I'm getting at with that, but the Phillies are now up, bottom of the 8th. Now we'll see if the OMG Mets now have to ban another bot. All right, we're back to the game. Tyler McGill in 1-2 count for Real Muto. And Real Muto hits that ball to the infield. And Vientos, who's been great all game, fumbles that one. And that'll now make it a 6-4 ball game for the Phillies. What a fumble from Vientos, who's been great all game at third. That one just got away from him, it seems. As Stott now scores. We still only have one out, bottom of the 8th. Here's now Brandon Marsh, who is 0 for 3 so far this game, as he takes a ball outside. 1-0 count. And Marsh fouls that one off for a 1-1 count, as, let me see when this Padres-Dodgers game starts. I can't imagine it'll be too long till it starts. As Marsh swings and misses for strike 2. Okay, we still got an hour until that game starts. This game will definitely be over by then. It feels like. I don't know though. It's been pretty crazy so far. As Marsh swings and misses for strike 3, and that'll be out number 2. As we get a look again at the hit from Bryson Stott that scored both the tying and go-ahead runs, and Grimace clutching his face. Not the real Grimace, but the fake Grimace that's there. And Bohm takes that for strike 1. I forgot Bohm was in the game. Now, I was about to say that'll bring in Edmundo Sosa at 8th, or at the 8th spot, but no, it's Alec Bohm. 2 outs, man on first. Bohm pops that one up into foul territory. Alonso's got it, and the Mets finally get out of the inning, as that'll bring in Matt Strahm to try to close things out for the Phillies. This game, a pretty much must-win for the Phillies. Or at least it seems like that way. Ugh. I hate that new Liberty Mutual ad with the wax statue. It's creepy. Sorry you had to hear that water bottle crackle, chat. It will happen again. Charmin Ultra Strong. Or sorry, it's Ultra Soft. I just pet my dog and all of a sudden everything went crazy. Has his shirt always said Carfax? I thought it was Carfax. That's stupid. The shirt should say Carfax, even if it doesn't. I'm having a Mandela effect moment. Didn't that shirt say Carfax instead of Carfox? Strom only has 3 saves and 9 opportunities as Bader takes that for ball 1. Bader 0 for 3 so far this game. We'll see if he can get something going for the Mets here. You can never really count the Mets out in these situations, as Bader takes that one for strike 1. As after Bader, the top of the order will be right back up for the Mets. Strom winding up. That ball is fouled to the left side of the field, sorry. And that'll make it a 1-2 count now. Strom winds up the 1-2. That ball is once again fouled away. And Bader stays alive in the at-bat. But as I was saying, you can never really count the Mets out. They still have a chance. They'll get to it. As Bader hits that ball up in the air, do they have it? They do not. That was deep into the seats, but in foul territory. As the count once again remains at 1-2. Did I say no MG? That's pretty clever. That's a Phillies fan. And that's a swing and a miss by Harrison Bader. 2 outs away for the Phillies. And if the Phillies win, they'll not only avoid a sweep, but they'll head to Citi Field 1-1, which is what you would want. You'd particularly want to be 2-0, but 1-1 heading into enemy territory isn't too bad, as it's an 0-1 count for Lindor. Lindor, especially known for his late inning heroics. Say swings and misses for strike 2. Phillies fans on their feet. Lindor. Bat ready. Strom winds up, throws. Foul. Count remains 0-2. While a homer here wouldn't give the Mets the win necessarily, it would definitely make it easier for them to come back, as that ball is hit and it gets through the infield, and that's a base hit from Lindor. As I said, the Mets not out of it yet. Not fully out of it anyway. As Lindor gets a 1-out base hit. That ball just escapes from Bryson Stott. And even if he did get it, I don't know if he would have gotten Lindor out. So that'll bring up Mark Vientos. Already a homer this game. He's 2 for 3 with a homer and a double. As he takes that one way up out of the zone for strike 1. Vientos 7 for 19 this postseason with a homer, and I think said 5 RBIs. As the check swing, did he go? He did. Count is now 1-1 for Vientos. As Vientos calls time. Phillies 2 outs away from securing a Game 2 victory to head to Citi Field. Series tied at 1. Vientos fouls that ball off, and the count will now be 1-2. One-two pitch from Strom, rather. Takes that for ball 2. That ball was down. Sort of out. Phillies fans waving their towels. Full count for Mark Vientos, who again already has a homer this game, a 2-run homer. Vientos representing the tying run for the Mets. Strom. The 3-2. He hits that ball deep to left field, and that is a home run! Vientos strikes again, and the Mets tie it! Do not count the Mets out. They tie it at the top of the 9th. I almost said 7th. Second homer of the day for Vientos. 3rd extra base hit. And the Mets now have... they have 44 comeback wins this season. Tied most in MLB history. And that'll bring up Brandon Nimmo, who also has a homer this game. Fouls that one off for strike 1. Game is once again tied. Strom, as Nimmo hits that to left, but it'll be caught by Clemens. There are now 2 outs, top of the 9th. They're showing the Vientos homer once again. Nimmo representing the go-ahead run. And they're going to commercial? Oh, wait. Nimmo got out, didn't he? I didn't even realize. Yeah, he got out. It's Alonso up at the plate next. Or wait, no, I did realize. I called that. I just forgot. So sorry, scratch what I said about Nimmo. It's Alonso who represents the go-ahead run. And he has also homered in this game. He has homered and walked and struck out this game. As it looks as though, according to my MLB app, the Phillies will be bringing in Jeff Hoffman. All right, we're back, and Alonso is at the plate. Is that ball one? It is. Okay. So he takes the ball. He takes ball one here. As Hoffman is now in the game. 1-0 count. Alonso fouls it off for strike one. Fuck. Hate calling them strikes. Stop calling them strikes, you dumbass. Sorry, I'm talking to myself. Anyways, count is 1-1. Alonso hits that ball, and it'll be caught by Castellanos. What a catch! As we head to the bottom of the ninth, tied at 6, and the Phillies still have a chance to come away with a win here. As I will be right back. I'm going to go to the bathroom. I'm going to hit you guys with a 2-minute ad once again. See you in a bit. I'm back just in time. Alright. Mets staying with Tyler McGill as he throws the first pitch to Hayes, who is now pinch hitting. Or no, he entered as a defensive replacement in the 8th. I didn't realize. I thought that was Clemens. Turns out it was Hayes. My bad. Hayes, I believe this is his first, as he hits that ball, and it's foul. Tyrone Taylor tried to slide for it, but he gets lucky as it was indeed foul. Count is now 0-2 for McGill. Game on the line for both the Phils and the Mets. Mets trying to get it to extra innings, while the Phillies are trying to walk it off. After Hayes, you've got Schwarber, and then Turner, sorry. And then, if you get far enough, Bryce Harper. As Hayes fouls that off, count remains 0-2. So all Hayes really has to do is get on base. Or not even get on base, as he swings and misses for strike 3. Although I'm guessing the Phillies would have preferred if he did get on base. So that'll bring up Kyle Schwarber now, who is definitely a home run threat, but hasn't done much so far this game. He's 0 for 4, as that is called strike 1. I didn't really see where the pitch was. I knew it was up. I didn't know if it touched the zone or not. I think it might have slightly touched it. Here's the 0-1. Schwarber hits it up into the air. Does Vientos looks like he's got it? And he does! But not without running into Nemo. And Nemo looks to be there's something wrong there. Don't know if he just got the wind knocked out of him or what. But that'll bring the Mets training staff in. There are 2 outs, bottom of the 9th. Let's look at this play again. And damn. Knocked him right onto the ground. I don't think either guy called for it, so a bit of confusion there. And it's looking like Nemo is okay, as he'll be staying in the game. That'll bring up Trey Turner, who has 2 singles so far this game. Or wait, no. 2 singles? Did he hit a single? Okay, yeah, 2 singles, 2 for 4. 2 stolen bases as well, as he stole second and third. Bottom of the 1st inning. He has a run due to the 2-run homer of Bryce Harper earlier in the game. As that ball gets away from McGill, the count is now 2-0. 2-0 count from McGill. Make that 3-0 count from McGill. As you're probably hoping to get Turner out here, I don't even think walking him would be a good idea. As he finally throws a strike, make it a 3-1 count. McGill, and swing and a miss, strike 2 from Turner. Down to the final strike of the inning. Mets need an out here if they want to stay alive. And just like that, they walk Turner. And that'll bring up two-time MVP Bryce Harper. That'll also be the end of Tyler McGill. As Carlos Mendoza comes up to the mound, or will it? They taking him out? What are they doing? Not really sure what they're doing here. As they show Harper's homer from last inning. We'll see what he can do here. And they're keeping McGill in. With 2 outs, Trey Turner at first, the go-ahead run. And Bryce Harper, known for his postseason heroics, steps into the box. He has a walk and a 2-run homer. And then right after him is Nick Castellanos, who was also homered this game. And he takes that one for ball 1. I imagine they're going to try to steal with Turner. Create a great base running threat. Get him into scoring position. As Harper hits that ball deep, and it is foul! So close, yet so far away. Oh, that was really close. Count is now 1-1. So you can see the look on his face. He was like, ah, damn. The 1-1 count. Make that a 2-1 count. As Turner's staying put at first. Again, you got a great threat to steal bases sitting right there at first. It'll make scoring this run way easier. As Harper hits that foul, that'll make it a 2-2 count. That one was more clearly a foul. Harper swinging again, hits it foul again. Count stays at 2-2. McGill trying to take it to the top of the 10th. Give the Mets some hope to potentially win this game. Way too high. Ball 3. Full count now. So expect Turner to be running here. Go ahead, run at first. Harper awaits the pitch. McGill looks over at first. Knows he's going to run no matter what. Throws. Ball 4. And then I'll put Turner at scoring position. I'm going to grab a bottle of water. My throat's getting dry. Castellanos steps up. Swings and misses for strike 1. I'm going to call it from over here. Castellanos also has a home run in the game, as well as a single. While I'm over here, I'm going to call it from over here. Ball hits foul. That makes it an 0-2 count. Pitch is down and away for ball 1. Count now 1-2. The 1-2 pitch. That ball is hit. And that's the ball game. Shit. I'm not near my mic. Fuck. I don't know if you guys heard me, but that's the ball game. Right as I'm getting water, too. God damn. Alright. Whatever. Whatever, Philly. You get your win. Series is now tied 1-1. What a comeback. What a game from both sides. This game was full of dramatics. Mets take a 3-0 lead early. Phillies come back. Then Mets come back. Or Phillies come back to tie it. Mets take the lead again. Phillies then take the lead. Mets tie it. And now Philly gets a walk-off win. As we head to Citi Field for Game 3 and 4, we now have a set Game 4. The series is now tied 1-1. Both teams now have a win. This is going to be a really good series. I'm quite excited to see how this turns out. As that'll do it for us tonight. Let us see whom we can raid for this evening. I'm feeling good after that one. What a win. My water is still over at the fridge. But it's fine. It's whatever. We'll get that and take some sippies in a sec. Let's go ahead and raid Carrie. I'll send you guys over to her. That'll do it for me. I'll see you guys Tuesday for Game 3 at Citi Field. Series is tied 1-1. Can't wait for it.